Hey, it's MK, and I am back with another May I Scraplift You. And today I am scraplifting Heidi A. Herb, and I absolutely love this digital layout that she has created. Unfortunately, I don't have gorgeous lighthouses like she does, so I'm going to be doing a comic book layout. These are one of my favorite layouts to create, and I find every excuse possible when my kids are playing Legos or like this glove right here that my son got for his late Christmas present, because this was the year that the post was a little bit overwhelmed with online orders. And so most of our Christmas was a little on the late side, but the kids really enjoyed having presents show up 2 to 3 days after Christmas. Okay, so I'm showing you guys a few things that I am using in this or for this layout, and I've got some labels that my kids picked me up at the like a Walmart at a kitchen store, and then I've got some puffy stickers. This is a branding strip from a really old, close to my heart, one of my favorite collections. I think it was called Superhero. I've got some Jelly Bean labels going on here. I also had some Bella Boulevard puffy stars. The puffy stickers that I showed you were Park Lane. They were from Joanne. This one is just several different ones that I picked up off of a give-take table. The Jelly Bean ones were on a give-take table that I was at a retreat for a couple years ago. I have some of these glitter stars. They were gifted to me by JoJo. I have a black dot by Basil paper. This is just from a paper pad that was also a superhero themed paper pad. And so, of course, I get distracted easily and I have to see if the papers match. I brought in some black cardstock just in case I needed to map my photos a second time. And then this really cool graffiti paper was in a superhero collection, or kit, I should say, from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. So I thought that that would be a great addition to this layout. And lastly, I have from Reminisce this die cut sticker sheet, and I'm not sure where it came from, but I know that it came from another kit collection that I had purchased at a retreat over in Ohio. So anyways, I'm going to take this black dot and create two panels. First, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it in the center of this great huge graphic, or I should say graffiti paper, or did I want it on both sides? And I ended up wanting it on both sides because I kind of wanted it to look like a burst of a comic book. You know how they have those onomatopoeias, I think is what they're called, where they wrote down the name of a sound. Don't ask me. My son knows all about this. But I wanted it to look like that sound and it bursting out of the comic book. And so I decided to use the black polka dot as the outside of my layout. Now, Heidi's layout has a frame around two sides, so she kind of shrunk it down, and I chose not to do that. I chose to leave it as a full size and not have those two extra pieces going on. Digitally, that would have worked really well, but to create something like that and having all those extra pieces, I could have cut out the corners and saved a bunch of paper and whatnot. But you guys, in all honesty, when I do things like that, I don't ever remember to use paper like that. In all honesty, unless I plan on using it straight onto the layout. Okay, so from this little word sticker sheet, bubble word sticker sheet. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is of that one, you guys. Again, I think I pulled it off of the give take table, but I think I only pulled it off for this orange or yellowy orange bubble word. But I just, yeah, because it definitely doesn't look like me. I'm sorry to say that, but I just don't know why I would have picked that up unless it came in a kit. I'm not really sure, but I do plan on using that bubble word, only I don't do very good bubble words. Like, I avoid them at all costs, and I try to hide that little tail going down. Except for when it comes to this boom word, I really do love the lightning bolt that comes down. So I'm going to try to arrange my photos to where the boom actually fits in and kind of works at it. So this is one of those realistic like gloves that is bendable. So my husband, oh my gosh, no, this is my oldest son, and he is able to snap his fingers and make it work, and all the stones light up, and it's just really super cool. And this was one of his all-time things that he wanted for Christmas this particular year. And so he definitely was a little disappointed that it didn't show up in time because he didn't know he was getting it. In fact, all the presents that showed up late, the kids didn't know they were getting. They just assumed that Christmas was over, and it was a happy surprise that my youngest son got the next gift, and then my middle son got the next gift, and then my youngest daughter got the next one, and then of course the last one that showed up was this one. And so he just couldn't have been more happier, and he wanted to show it all off, and came into my craft room and showed it to me, and so of course I took a series of pictures to get the mood and feel of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so anyways, I definitely layouts like this make me so super excited. I just absolutely love creating comic book layouts. I really, really do. The bright, fun colors, anything goes, everything makes sense in a way. And it's just like a comic book. Everything is all the way around and whatnot. So I had to remember how the labels worked, but what it is you're supposed to lift up that film and write somebody's name or write what it is on there, and then they're supposed to go on to, you stick it onto a piece of Tupperware or a drink or something like that. And then the protective film saves your writing for quite a while. They're supposed to be washable labels and whatnot. And last quite a while. I love them because they're all superheroes. And so I tuck them in. Granted, I am only using the little, 1x1 square, but I do love the fact that, I can have a label if I wanted it to, so I can cut it in half and use it in 2 different spots or anything like that. But I like how it has unique characters on it. In order to, be able to use it for all different reasons. Like for some reason, I was going for an Iron Man theme, and I don't know why, because this is the gauntlet from Thanos, but I think the reason why is because they recreated it using one of Iron Man's hands or gloves, and so for some reason I was looking for all of my Iron Man stickers and chipboard pieces and whatnot, which I already created several Iron Man layouts, so I am plumb out of Iron Man. I will have to return back to my Cricut and make some more, which is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. So if you guys are interested at all in comic books, superheroes, or anything like that, I do have a flip through of, it's back in February, of my 2020 scrapbooking goals. While I'm talking about those goals, I am flipping through my Marvel album. If you guys are interested in looking at it, it's a show that we did, so it's one whole day that we went to, but it was a fantabulous show. It was like a play, and my children absolutely loved it, and so it got its entire whole own album, piece by piece, and it's just one of my favorite things to flip through and look at and adore. But until then, I'm still going to create awesome layouts like this. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Please be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with May I Scraplift You. I so enjoy scraplifting others, you guys, because of the fact that somebody might have laid down a piece of paper a little bit different than how I would have thought about it. And even that tiny, remote little way of doing things is what intrigues me to want to scraplift others. So anyways, thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.